Hid the signals deep, buried truth beneath the screens, private meetings underground, while our ships observed your towns. You call legends fantasy, while we mount your history. Every war and every throne, every fear already known. We watched, you obeyed. First contact, now exposed. Every system overloads. You were never left alone. This was planned before your bones. First contact, skies collapse. Human laws no longer last. What was given can be stripped. Civilizations can't erase. Can't erase. We designed the blood you claim, built the structure of your veins, taught your species how to rise. Now we watch it fossilize. Governments denied the breach till our shadows cross the streets. Regulations broken first. Now your cities meet the purge. You build weapons from your hate, still too weak to change your fate. Every satellite you send only shows your species end. We paid.
Alright, alright, alright. Welcome to Goof On, everybody. I'm your host, Rish. It is Monday, June 22, 2026. I had an EVP that'll make you sick. It is good, it is great, it is intelligent. It said my name and now I am scared. What the hell's going on, everybody? Yes! I got a Class A EVP, Electronic Voice Phenomenon. It's a darn goodie. It's creepy. In my home. It goes along with everything that's been going on. So now I have got to go to work at my own home, knowing that, hearing footsteps, the cabinets opening and closing. I had to put a rope around the handles so they don't keep doing it. The spoon, the neighbors, seeing the apparition of the neighbor, the creepy dark figure that was in this room. Lots of weird stuff happened here. Not only that, at the gym, the community gym, I've had seen an apparition with somebody. As I'm pushing up weights, I saw a hand come out like it wanted to help. I saw a woman's hand come through the wall. Just a hand. And it scared me. And Ooh. That tasted better the first time. Yes, very active. So now I've got to do something with this stuff. I think I have to actually do a real investigation. Set up a camera at night. Look, that was during the day, yo. You'll hear it. It was pretty cool. I'm excited. EVPs always freaked me out. I've never heard one like this. It was good. And I'm still dealing with this shoulder thing. It's just, I worked out so darn hard that it's more than just being sore. It's like I really pulled on these muscles up here. And it's getting better every day, but I just did shoulders last night, and then I had to do chest before the show. So I'm constantly working on them. And, it's taken forever to heal. I heard it in March. So April, May, 3 months I'm dealing with this thing. But yeah, it hurts right up here. I've actually bruised my neck on the massager at the gym. Yeah, it's tough when you get injured at 104 years old. Anyway, so if you see me doing this, I'm just trying to ease that pain for just 10 seconds, give me some relief. I don't get much, but so if I disappear off the screen, I'm doing this. I don't want to do it on camera, and yeah. Oh, but it really is weird to not hear something call your name in your own house. When you hear footsteps, it's weird, right? But when they specifically go Rich, Rich, it's weird. It's creepy. And I love it. Love it. I've had, since I quit smoking weed, I sleep longer now. I don't wake up every 2 hours or 3 hours. Although last night with the pain, I was waking up. But I had nightmares. Like I never have nightmares. Always cool dreams. I'm driving, I'm flying, I got super hearing. I've had that dream, showing off to people I could fly and stuff, and then wake up because I get scared if I go too high. I'm going to fall. Wake up. But these nightmares are just wicked. Like, all right, for one instance, I had a dream that I'm in I'm in water, okay? And believe it or not, it was in the Amazon, right? Hey, what's this? McClure gifted a GoofOn membership. Well, I'll be an uncle's munkle. Well, thank you, PM McClure, for gifting a membership. That was super nice. Don't you wish you could pick who gets it? It's not fair. It goes to somebody you know nobody. You don't even know who they are. It's like, who? Who? Thank you for that. Yeah, you guys want to help support Truthology for Ufology if you like what we're doing here at GoofOn. GoofOn Paranormal, GoofOn Paranormal News, GoofOn Shorts, GoofOn Clips. You could help support through Super Chat, Super Sticker, PayPal, Cash App. All the links are in the show description if you want to toss a little dough around. I don't have a store or anything. I was going to get one, and then I talked myself out of it. But I know what? Maybe I will now. I don't know. You're going to buy a mug, and it's going to say, GoofOn, Gush, all in your coffee. Like something like that. Or you put a hat on, Gush. You didn't think of that, did you? No. See? So, appreciate the help. Thank you, PM P McClorick, PM Clorick, PMC Lorick, P McClorick. Thank you. Hey, Dit.55 on X. Thank you, Dorothy Hawkins. What do you say, Dorothy? Thank you for the $2. You're a continuing supporter of GoofOn. GoofOn Paranormal News, GoofOn Paranormal, GoofOn on X. Thank you, Dorothy, a continuing supporter of GoofOn. Thank you very much. Right at the beginning of the show. Glenn Collins, how you doing? Thanks, Dorothy. So, look, these dreams, I'm in the water, and in my mind, it's the Amazon. And we're tubing down the Amazon. It's a dream, but in Arizona, we used to go tubing down the Salt Lake River. So I'm sure I'm picking up memories from my past and intertwining them with people I know now. And I see two women just about 100 yards up, and I see an alligator going after them. And I'm yelling, "Watch out, you got a gator behind you." And I wake up watching the gator get one of you. Don't know who it is. But one of you women got bit by a gator. I tried to help. I yelled. Didn't work. And then I woke up because I got really scared that the gator was getting you. I don't know. Very strange dream. Seeing, all that blood and screams and then I was responsible for, that's what the dream told me. I was responsible for that person getting eaten. But dreams like that, melting people in a hospital, I've had that dream come back. It's weird. Dreams are another part of reality that exists. I think what a dream is, you're picking up memories of an alternate life. I know. Why not? People say there's a ton, every decision you make spawns off another reality. Like that right there just spawned off another reality. It's so stupid. Like, who believes in this shit? You know what I mean? You can just make up stuff. Oh, that makes sense. Anything's possible. Anything's possible. That's the rub, Johnny. So when an EVP comes in like the one I had, and it calls out my name twice, you have to wonder, is it another reality? Just somehow coming in. But how come I am not in someone else's reality where like, if they're calling out to me, why can't I call out to somebody? You know what I mean? Like, how come we don't get to be the voice on their side of the world? I want to be that. I want to be a ghost, and I don't want to wait to die to do it. So that bothers me about not being able to interact with these things, because you can never interact with them. I don't care what anybody says. They got these people with the Mel meters. They got them with the spirit box, and it's all horse crap, man. That shit doesn't fly for me. I don't buy it. Oh, the light lit up. How many are you? Are there more than one of you here? Bingo! If you did this, because I've tried it, if you go, and it lights up, what did I just speak? You know what I mean? I've done that test. It's Horseshit. I don't believe in the light turning on and off. That's the heat. That's the little thing that touches. It gets hot and then it goes off. Then it cools off and it comes back and it touches. Hey, No, it's not. There's no. But then what just happened? If that's not real, then what are the EVPs doing? What did I just catch on audio or the video camera? You know what I mean? It doesn't make sense. Something's got. We got to know. There's got to be answers, and there are none. Nobody knows anything. I'm going to try to stretch this out. Nobody knows why this is happening. Rich. Doesn't make sense. You want to hear it? All right. So I know I didn't say hi. Welcome to the show, everybody. So I loaded it. It's one of the very few times this has happened where I was able to load it into the show. Don't know why it worked. Yeah, it was the first time it's worked. So you're going to see me to the left, sitting in my chair, watching. I know what I watch too. It's a channel I watch called The Based Conservative. And it was just a video playing. And I found the video because this happened on the 18th, just a few days ago. So I went back and I got that video section and I played it. And there's nothing in there that says, Rich. So I'm going to play it 3 times. I can't make it any louder. So the volume is what it is. So you may want to turn up your own volume. It's not impossible to hear. You'll definitely hear it. But if you want to really, really hear it, then, put some headphones on. So you'll see me sitting there. You'll see my mouth never moves. It's not me. It sounds like an older man. And I think it's my uncle Tommy, because he used to, when I first moved here, he used to knock on the door during the day, trying to get me to hang out or whatever. I don't know. But he used to live in the same place as me. And he since died a year ago. And it sounds like him. And I sent this to other people that know him. And they said, yeah, it kind of does sound like him. It would make sense because he used to knock on the door and go, Richie, Rich, are you there? Like, he was starting to have a little dementia, right? Just slight enough to where it got annoying. He's like, Tommy, you can't, I sleep during the day. Then the next day, are you there? Hey! Like pounding on the door. And he'd get worried I wouldn't answer. And he would tell my mom, I don't know why he doesn't want to come out. She's like, he's sleeping. He has his own life. So anyway, this is the video. Or the audio. Or listen. So you heard it, right? Rich. I'll play it again. One more time. It's pretty wild stuff. I mean, there's no doubt in my mind. It does sound like him to me. I actually have video of him. Let me see if I still... Yeah, here it is, I think. This was from a birthday party. Let me see if he's in this part. I know I got him here. Let me see. Oh, brother. Where did I put him? Oh, right here, I think. Oh, you won't be able to hear it. That's right, because the way this, God dang it, it has to be in a on the show, like in the show. I can't play it for you. Gosh dang it, do. Well, one more time? Okay. It's pretty wild stuff. It is weird. It is weird. I'm actually very proud of that. That EVP is amazing. And I was gonna go through the the rest of what I have um, on the webcam on the cam and the security camera. There's hundreds of them, and I got the last 15 days worth I can go through, and there's probably a couple hundred videos I'd have to listen to. I listened to about 30, and then did something else. I'm like, eh. I mean, what are the odds I even found that? I was just looking to see, how these videos are coming out on the new cameras. So, and that's a very interesting EVP, if you ask me. Well, you did. So thank you for asking. You didn't ask? I brought it up. You're right. It's bizarre. It's really bizarre. I can't understand it. I don't know. I'm cleaning up some things that I had on here from oh yeah, I forgot. I was going to ask John Stewart to come back on. Need to get him back on. I got to talk to him. We need to help him out. Yeah, he needs our help. John Stewart. Oh, it's very strange, EVPs. I was watching Slapped Ham. I like Slapped Ham. In these videos these people send over, some of them are just phenomenal. Like, I'm going to show you some. I just don't understand where these things come from. It is bizarro. Seriously, where do they come from? I don't get it. Like the kids. There was this kid acting out, not acting, but talking to something for about a minute, maybe 4 or 5-year-old. And she goes, hee hee hee, like she was being tickled. And the woman said, I think it's my mother. That's weird. Why is it kids can see this stuff and we can't? It bothers me. It hurts. It does. It's not fair. I'm going to pull it up. It's not fair at all. Oh, man. I watched this little documentary on, not a documentary, but 36 years after Total Recall. Able to get the videos from the birthday party. I couldn't get them into the editor for some reason. So I was able to figure it out why I couldn't get them in. So I wound up making my dad a 20-minute video about, from the birthday party, because I interviewed everybody at the party. Hey, what do you think of, what's your best memories and all that stuff from family and friends? So my dad has Parkinson's. He didn't even know I sent it to him. I sent it. It was a video I made, and I put it on YouTube, and I put it as unlisted, and I sent the link to my mother, and they watched it, and then I went over there later in the day, and he goes, "Oh, Oh, I didn't know you sent that. I thought my brother sent it. I'm like, it says in the beginning who it's from. Your only son. Oh, yeah? Yeah. It's weird seeing your parent, starting to lose their memory, and it sucks. All right, here's the video of this little girl. I think this is it. Yeah. Well, hold on now. Oh wow, no, that's another one. We'll watch this. This is pretty. I didn't expect to do this tonight, but I think this is the video. It should be. Let me see. Here we go. But we had Chinese food and hung out at home at my parents' house. It was just a chill day. They're both 82 and 83, so they're up there. Thank God I still have them both. But I know some people don't, get their people lose their parents a lot earlier. I'm very blessed to have them this long. All right, hold on. What am I looking at here? I don't think this is the video. Hold on, guys. This is it, I think. Yeah, this is it. All right. Yeah, this is it. This is a good one. But I want to show you this first. The girl talking to a ghost. It's definitely happening. Like, I don't understand how it happens, though. This is the weird. It's just so bizarre. I have no words. I can't. Oh, what's going on? I thought this was it. I got some UFOs. Oh, I don't remember that. I must have fallen asleep. Let me go back one. I'll find it. No biggie. Oh, I know you guys are itching to see it. I can tell. Where is Shut Okay, so. Okay. So this has got to be the video. I'm just skipping over it by accident. Oh, my neck's killing me, man. Freaking hate it sucks. This has got to be it. I know what you're saying. Just play it anyway. We'll watch whatever. No, you're not. You don't care. Nobody cares. Nobody moves. It's okay. All right, I'm not gonna bother. It's funny because they show the UFO videos and they talk about them as if they're awesome on Slapped Ham and everything. Because he grabs videos from other people. And they talk about these videos like they're a godsend. All right, I'm just going to play this then. Whatever. If it shows up, it shows up. But, in the this just stinks. So much pain, so much pain. All right. Here we go. And a boop. I said boop.
Since then, the scary videos coming out of this house haven't stopped. It starts with the dog. Ragnar is normally calm, but he won't go near the garage. He backs up, he paces, he refuses to go down there. The owner says Ragnar started acting like this in the middle of the night, barking at the door and growing frightened whenever he tried to coax him toward the garage. He'd offer the dog treats. Ragnar wouldn't budge.
That's right. That's another thing. Dogs and cats. They are aware of the other side. So then you have to think, okay, maybe it's a vibratory thing. There's vibrations or a tone of some sort or something that would make them alert. This dog, wait until you see what happens in this video. I have a very hard time buying it because it's too good. But how? Why?
Then a home security camera catches this.
And the dog came by. Do you notice that? How'd the dog know that door? So if for those of you who are everybody, there's always a couple of people in this chat room that think everything is fake. And they're not. My EVP is not fake. That's real. So what are you saying? I'm a faker too? You guys have to get out of that mode sometimes, you know? The dog came by and then the door closed pretty much simultaneously. So if this guy had it on a string or it was the air conditioning blowing it from above or a fan, why'd the dog come by? The dog's the key. Do you get it?
Things escalate in this footage. While working from home, the OP catches this.
That's the face I would make.
He goes to investigate. The garage is empty. No person, no pets, no animals, nothing that could throw a shadow like that.
All right, could somebody have been in there and now they're in the car? You would have heard the garage. You would have heard the car door close. You would have heard something, but just watch. For those non-believers, everything's fake. Hate that shit.
Then comes the night the screaming started. He was up at 1 a.m. getting a glass
This is
of water
unbelievable.
when he heard it. Sound like a child screaming.
Dude, that's insane.
The screaming continues into a second clip. It seems to be coming from the garage.
God.
He opens the door and the screaming stops immediately.
Oh, he had a remote control.
The owner thinks all of this might be linked to something the family found when they first moved in. A doll tucked away in a drawer. They never went near it because his wife found it unsettling.
Why? That's not really an unsettling
When he finally
looking...
looked closer, he noticed the small ornamental bag stitched to it.
Oh,
Inside
no.
the bag were teeth.
Oh no! Whoa! Oh no! Gross! Why?
One day, he went up to the dining room to work when a security camera caught something odd happening outside.
Look at the dog. See? The dog knows. He says, fudge that. Oh, I just hurt myself. God dangity do.
Things escalate further when the homeowner hears some strange noises late at night and starts filming. Listen closely around the 29-second mark. Footsteps. And then, beneath the kitchen bench, this happens.
Estás aquí.
So what's going on here? 10 years on, the activity in this house still hasn't stopped, and the family is still living alongside whatever it is that screams from the garage at night.
That's crazy. Like, why would he choose a kid? If he was faking it, why choose a screaming kid? See, that doesn't make sense. What's this?
Mackenzie, step out for me.
Oh, yeah, this is cool. I don't know if you know the story about this girl. A little wackadoodle. She tried killing herself and her boyfriend and his friend by speeding up to 100 miles an hour and ramming the car into a brick wall. The guys died. She didn't. Well, after a while, they figured out that she was lying and that she did try to kill them. And here's what happened on the body cam. Oh, yeah, they faked it on the body cam of the police. Of course, they put it in post-edit.
I'm Detective Jesus. I'm the one who's been investigating
Detective Kazoo? Did he say Kazoo?
the crash. You're under arrest for aggravated murder ×2, okay?
You might already know the name Mackenzie Shirilla. Her case became national news, and it's the subject of the recent Netflix documentary, The Crash. In July 2022, in Strongsville, Ohio, Shirilla, then 17, drove her car into a brick building at high speed. Her boyfriend, 20-year-old Dominic Russo, and their friend, 19-year-old Davian Flanagan, were both killed. Shirilla survived. In 2023, a judge found the crash was intentional and convicted her of murder. She's serving 15 years to life. That's the case most people know. Here's the part fewer people have heard. When new body cam footage was released, viewers listening closely to one section noticed something they say shouldn't be there. It comes from inside the footage as an officer speaks to Shirilla at the scene. The officer tells her he isn't going to hurt her.
Don't. I'm not gonna hurt you.
Listen to what comes next.
You okay?
And the cop heard it. And he goes, huh? Or what was that? Check it out.
If we play that back amplified, it sounds like a faint voice whispering, "She killed us." The whisper was reportedly first pointed out by Dom's sister, and once people heard it, the debate started. Some are convinced the officer heard it too, because a moment later he says something that sounds like, "What was that?"
You okay?
Come on. Really? Why? Why would that voice say that now? Why not say, I love you, Mom, or I'm Johnny, something to let us know. It's almost as if they don't know they're dead. And they're there and they're like, she killed us. So they know they're dead if he said she killed us. So I'm wondering, is this the life review that we have when we are going to heaven? You have a life review and now they're playing it over. See, if we are just souls or energy, and we are put into these human bodies at conception, right? And we live life. When we die as humans, maybe before our time, do we have a review afterwards? Like, hey man, you did pretty good as a human. Why don't you watch it and see how you died? You don't even know how you died. So maybe they're sitting there in this matrix reality and they're looking at this going, you know, she killed us. But it's whispered. So then I think about my EVP, Rich. Maybe he's watching a review and just watching me, and he's trying to get me to hear him. You know, that doesn't make sense. Nothing does.
Others aren't so sure. Listen to plainly, without amplification, the officer may simply be asking Sharilla and Mark.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, this one's stupid. All right, this is incredible right
An
here.
empty hospital late at night. The wards are dark, the corridors are silent, and the only person walking them is the one holding the camera. His name is Sebrum, and he works the night shift as an orderly. For a while now, he's been documenting what he believes is following him through the building. And it always seems to find him in the same kinds of places, the rooms everyone else avoids.
Right to the right is...
It starts with a housekeeping cupboard. Sebrum has heard the rumours about this room. He expects to find it locked. It isn't.
So they said what you do is turn off the light and then just wait. But I'm not about to stand in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off the light and then...
He shows the empty cupboard, switches off the light, and steps back outside.
And going under. Now tell me if y'all see or hear anything. I ain't going in there.
Listen closely. There's a low sound in the dark, like something breathing.
Snoring!
Now tell me if y'all see or hear anything. I ain't going in there.
Person has sleep apnea.
Anything?
Soon
On the
as
fifth
light
floor, he says he always gets a weird vibe.
This floor makes me feel uneasy all the time. I never feel good up here. So you see, it's just me. I could have sworn I heard something. I'm entirely sure.
As Sebrum walks the corridor, he hears it.
What the?
He swipes his card and opens the door straight away. The room is empty. There's no one inside. And here's what makes it strange. He demonstrates that the handle can only be rattled from the inside. Working the outer handle does nothing to the one within. So whatever was shaking that handle had to have been standing in the room. The same room he'd just shown was empty.
When you move the handle, that handle doesn't move. And this handle, it locks. Okay?
Then there's the supply cupboard again. After his first clip went viral, Sebrum promised viewers he'd go back in there. He turns off the lights and stands in the dark.
Here we go. Okay. There's a door there.
That's when he hears it.
You can't really see, but you get what I'm saying.
This guy's
I'm talking
crazy.
So that way you can hear. What the hell?
A bell tinkling softly out of nowhere.
I'm talking so that way you can hear. Like, what the hell?
Hell's bells.
The hospital does have a bell. It sits out in the corridor, the kind patients ring when they're cleared to go home or when they've beaten something like cancer.
And
A small ritual to mark good news.
this is the bell I was talking about yesterday. That was what we heard.
But that bell is nowhere near the supply cupboard, and it rang anyway.
That was what we heard.
That's crazy.
That shit was
Then the camera catches this.
Oh shit!
This poor guy.
No.
Which brings us to the chapel. Of all the places in the hospital, Sebram says the chapel holds the most. The most pain, the most grief, the most goodbyes. And it's the spot with the most reports of things moving on their own and sounds with no source.
Because people say that crazy things happen here all the time.
One night, walking the hallway outside, he hears a piano playing.
Come on.
He's went back in the room. What the
I know what you guys are saying. He's got somebody there. They're faking
He heads
it.
inside. The chapel is quiet, nothing out of place, so he sits down and he waits.
Just wait.
He was right there, too.
Holy hell, that scared the hell out of me.
He spins around. There's no one at the keys, nothing that could have touched them. And then, on the wall, he watches his own shadow move.
Is that my shadow?
Boy,
Do y'all see a shadow on the wall? Or is that just me?
it's just you.
Sebram still works there. He still walks those corridors every night, camera in hand. Whatever's been keeping pace with him through the dark hasn't left. And in a building this full of endings, you have to wonder how much of it never really checked out.
What the?
All right. Nobody's there. I mean, this is pretty good.
ये नारियल हिलने लगा है.
Over on Instagram,
All
user
right, this is a hoax. You can see the fishing line right there. Yeah, they show it. That's what I hate about this stuff. You can see it. They show it on here.
Yeah, that's okay.
See?
एकदम रुक जाइए, झूल जाइए.
This guy
प्रश्नों
should
का
be
उत्तर भी दे
tarred
जाइए.
and feathered.
क्या बात है?
It was shared on Instagram by Amanda, who says she was staying at a quaint little bed and breakfast when she found herself in its most haunted room, by herself.
So I do have a little voice recorder here. If you'd like to chat at all, I'll put it down on this table here. I'll sit here. So I'll play the recorder.
She sets a small voice recorder down on a table, then she starts to talk to the room.
Feel free. Thought I heard something over there. Is there anyone up here with me?
Just me.
She asks the questions you'd expect. Is anyone here? Am I alone? Am I safe?
Am I alone in here? Am I safe in here?
Then off camera, something happens. A sound.
All
A book
right.
has fallen from the shelf.
I'm gonna stop the recording. Yeah, weird deja vu. Oh, Jesus.
A little later, the camera is back on the bookshelf.
Oh! Thank you.
A second book slides loose, falls, and tumbles to the floor. Now, there are ordinary explanations for a book coming off a shelf. An overloaded ledge, a slight lean, a floor that carries
Sure.
every footstep through an old
Sure.
building. Give a tired old shelf enough time and gravity does the rest.
Right, a tired old shelf.
But here's
Just
the part
pushes
Amanda
books
keeps
up.
coming back to, and it's in the audio.
Hey, weird deja vu.
Ah!
Oh, Jesus.
At one point, she says out loud that she's getting a strange sense of deja vu. And when she plays the recorder back, the timing is deeply odd. Her recorded voice seems to react to the first book falling before the book actually falls. On the playback, she hears herself say she thought she heard something over there, a moment too early.
I'm gonna stop the recording. Hey, weird deja vu.
All right.
Oh, Jesus.
All right. Enough of that. Let's get into a little bit of UFO news because it is getting retarded. Can we say that now? We can say that, right? America's back. All right. Tim Burchett. Listen to this. I'm not even going to give you a preamble. Is it a preamble? Is that what you say? What the hell? Well, that's weird. That was very strange what just happened to me.
Hey everybody, Tim Burchett. We are rapidly approaching the end of the second quarter and we are finishing very strong, and I can't thank y'all enough for the help you've given me. If you haven't in the past, if you could, maybe send 10 or 15 bucks to us.
What? What is this? I haven't watched this yet. Why would he be asking for freaking donations? Now I'm pissed. Oh yeah, that's over.
That would be incredibly appreciated.
Why? Why? He makes enough whip.
We are...
Nah, you send it to somebody like me, not this Bubba Luck.
As I stated, we're finishing strong.
Oh, what a dick.
The second quarter.
Now I don't trust this guy at all. Not that I did before. But now I don't like him anymore. I hate this guy for asking for money like that. He makes over 150 grand a year at least. Guys, that means 12 grand a month. Jesus.
And of course, the big boys have frozen us out. The big money, I was told a couple weeks ago when I was trying to pass some cost-saving bills, amendments to a big bill, that I didn't play the game. And folks, that game is what's got us $40 trillion in debt. And I think we need to continue to send that message to the big boys and girls, as the case may be.
It's not your debt.
I mean, y'all's contributions have sent that message, and we're sending it very well. So if you can help me out, I'd really appreciate it.
Fuck you. Fucking grifting piece of shit. Oh, I am all over it now. I'm done with him. What a cork soaker. God, what a freaking fool I am. You can't believe in anyone that's doing this. Any of you can't trust any of them. Not a single, not Luna, not Hegseth, not Rubio. Definitely not Rubio. None of these people. How dare he? How dare he? By the way, if you want to support Truthology for Ufology. All right, let's look at a UFO sighting. If I made 12 grand a month, do you think I'd be asking for your $10? I don't make 12 bucks a month. Go. Oh, that's real. Oh, yeah, 100%. Oh, come on. This is getting ridiculous. Oh, wait. What did I just see? Hold on a second. That's weird. Oh, that's weird. Okay. All right. So this is what bothers me about today. What we're about to watch from the UFO Reporting Center on X. So the title says, The Hybrid Agenda. Walking Among Us? Abductees report Greys are procreating with mankind, presenting the children, then vanishing with them. God, how stupid. Are these alien human hybrids walking the earth among us? So this is a new thing. Because in the last year, nobody brought this up. This is new in the last 6-8 months. Them walking among us. In the 60s and 70s, abductees never talked about them walking among us. Never. In the 80s, no. 90s, 2000s, no. The last 20 years, no. This is all new. All of it. And people are eating it up. Like it's a godsend. Like this is really happening. They're not walking among us, guys.
Again, for those who are listening who don't know, hybrid program is a program whereas these beings, it's the Greys, have been procreating, if you will, with mankind and creating this hybrid, half alien, half human. And these children are then presented to them at some point where they see them. And then they grow up and we don't ultimately know where they end up. Some experiencers say,
how convenient. Don't you always find it convenient? Nothing is ever proven. Ever.
They think it's this or they've been told this or that, but there's no consensus at all with regards to that. But the thing that's interesting is when I was interviewing Dr. Michael Masters, I pointed out, I said, no one ever talks about insectoid hybrids or reptilian hybrids. So that is another positivity.
Because nobody would believe it, you schmuck. Oh, but the Greys, they'll believe because everybody knows what the Greys are. It's on books, in movies, and even in commercials. You've seen the Greys. Even an alien would blow his nose with a Kleenex.
Or another check mark on the idea that they are coming from the future because we can't mate with our own primates.
Oh my God. I think Robin Williams mated with Coco. Oh, Coco was a man. Never mind. Could he have been gay?
Right? And we share 99 point, whatever it is, DNA genetics. But these beings were able to. So if they are.
Yeah, we can't mate with apes, right? That have 98% of our DNA. But we can definitely do it with a hybrid alien. Come on, man. Where's your brain? Guys, don't buy into this. You can't. I want you to be happy, though. I want you to believe in something. But this isn't it. I'm sorry. I'm just in a lot of pain. Frickin' A, man. I'm just getting... See, usually, like, if I'm at home and, I would go through it, but I wouldn't be doing a show at the same time. This is just ridiculous talk. Ridiculous. We have nothing in common with the gray.
For us, then genetically that makes sense. Like you and I don't exist without the Neanderthals. They were able to keep the gene
because they were our DNA
pool flourishing and not get too incestuous. And so if they had to go back and get another sample, they would come back in time. And if we're going to create time travel, which Einstein allowed for, and it's a belief that we will do that at some point.
Oh yeah, Einstein. Einstein is wrong about a few things, in case you didn't know that, Four Eyes. Just because you have glasses doesn't mean you're smart. Back in 2012, a stunned KSN news crew captured a mysterious here we go. A plasma-like orb called the Spook Light for the first time on air. It's been reddish, it's been whitish, it's divided one time, way up in the sky. Feels like it's coming closer. The Spook Light has baffled the Ozarks for over a century. One of the strangest mainstream UFO encounters. Let's take a look at the Spook Light, for lack of a better term. Spook? I mean, why don't they just use the N-word? Unbelievable. Here you go.
The Spook Light for many, many years, something we did as kids living in Carterville. And I've seen it, but today we are really experiencing the Spook Light. It's right up there behind me. It's up in the air, actually, Philip. Can you see it there, that little bright light up there?
Yeah.
When we first got here, a little before 5, we were setting up, nothing was going on. And then all of a sudden we look back and over to the left, to the right of us, we started seeing something. And now, since then, it's went way up in the sky. It's come to us. It's divided one time. It's been reddish. It's been whitish. It's been spooky.
It's a star. It's Jupiter.
What it's been, anyway.
Or a planet. It's Jupiter. It's Venus or something, whatever time of year it is.
Okay, so there it is. And it's been here.
And the reason it's gone up in the sky, because that's the elliptical orbit. It's rising, Schmohawk.
For quite a while. Now, when we first turned on our light, it went away. It went away, and we thought, oh, boy.
Yeah, you don't have that on video, do you? Oh, it went away, it split. Where's the splitting of it? See, this is all horse shit. Lies.
Boy, no one's going to believe us. And then it's been back, and as you can see, it's not as bright as it was a while ago, but it's way up in the sky right now. And yes, that is the Spook Light, ladies and gentlemen. And it's been kind of weird too. Sometimes it feels like it's coming in closer to you. So have you ever been down here and seen it before, Philip?
I've been down to the Spook Light Road, but I've never seen the Spook Light. And I have to say, this may be the first time it's ever been shown on live television.
Yes.
It could very well be. I have no idea. I know that people have come down and tried to do it. We came down a year ago and all we saw was a llama. And if you remember, and that still scared me, and that did scare me. But, we did get here earlier, and a guy stops in a pickup, and he says, I've lived here 30 years, and I've never seen the Spook Light. And then he left, and then it appeared. Yeah, at one time, now it's gone. Look, can you tell?
Yeah.
It's gone.
Oh, wow.
It's completely went away.
Oh, my God. You mean the clouds got in the way?
It was there earlier. It's been white. It's been red.
There's
Here it comes
clouds.
back. See?
It's a cloud.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
There it has just
Wow.
come back. So I don't know what it is.
It's clouds.
And there it's moving around quite a bit. And it feels like it's coming
It's not moving, you dill hole.
closer. So I don't know. It's spooky is what it is. But yeah, it seems to be moving around quite a bit right at the moment, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think
no,
so. It looks
not at
pink,
all.
At least on our TV here. I'm not sure how if everybody's looks that way, but
Does it? It's spooky is what it is anyway.
Yeah, it's spooky is what it is. It's spooky is what it is. Don't I sound legit? It's a spook light. Dick. Hank Rotten. That's the guy's name. Hank Rotten. I'm not kidding. That's the guy's name. I mean, you can't write this shit. Look, there it is. Hank Rotten. There you go. Spook light with Hank Rotten. Rotten Hank. David Grush. These people, we are being duped. Well, you might be. I'm not. But they're trying to pull the fast one over us on every facet of this freaking ufological world we live in. Everything is a lie that they're telling us. Everything. No. Everything. Do you know who James Franco is? The actor. He was in Spider-Man. He claims an alien chose him during a casual talk about recent UFO hearings. And he tells his friends the experience isn't about him personally, but about spreading the word on non-human contact and government transparency. Now we've got an actor. I'm having some weird stuff happen over here. That was very bizarre. I just heard myself. Yeah, here's James Frankendoodle.
Okay. I think a lot of people put news on here now, and that's what this is.
This isn't news, man. You're doing a bit.
I'm not doing a bit. Okay? Maybe you guys, use it for one thing. I'm using it for something.
It's like a character, like when you play Tommy, you're just like stuck in this character now, this alien guy, the alien.
I'm not doing a character. I'm James. You're James. This is James in my house. These are my friends.
What's the problem then? How's the sobriety?
The sobriety? Solid.
Smoking a little weed again? No, James.
All right, look. Everyone thinks I'm a stoner. Pineapple Express, got it. Okay, I haven't smoked weed since high school. Okay, I know. I'm good. I'm good.
Warning a lot of people, man, over these videos. They just don't know where your head's at, man.
Did you guys see the hearings? You see the hearings? The real dudes, the military dudes saying, "I saw a flying object."
Was it on Reddit? Some forum?
No, it was the Senate.
I didn't see it.
It was on New York Times. It was CNN. Real. That's what this is.
So why are you the alien guy now? Is that your whole thing?
I didn't choose this. He chose me. It chose me. I didn't choose this.
Has there just not been enough attention? I mean, come on, bro.
No, listen to this. James Franco, the actor, is saying an alien chose him to be a messenger. You understand? He's usually a good actor. This is not good acting. To me, this seems like a joke. Like he's trolling. Let's listen.
I don't want attention. I don't want attention. You did not for me. I've tasted that. I've tasted that.
Sit down.
I've tasted the spotlight. I don't want that. It's not for me. I'm sacrificing myself. I'm using myself to get the message out there. This is not for me.
I don't want to sound like I'm retarded or anything, But I don't think he's really lying, per se. He doesn't like the spotlight, being famous, and all that comes with it. I'll explain why I almost want to believe him. The house we're looking at here looks like a normal, regular house. Nothing, no mansion, right? 40 bedrooms, none of that shit. This looks like just a regular home. Second, the clothes he's wearing, the shoes, his sneakers are dirty and they're worn. These aren't brand new for video, for clout on YouTube or anything. His jeans and his shirt, I mean, they're probably just normal, everyday, average priced clothing. His friends, I don't know, just regular dudes. So maybe he's not lying. Maybe he really believes he's this alien interpreter, messenger.
I don't care about that. I know what it's like at the mountaintop. It's meaningless to me. That's meaningless to me.
James, are you in a psychosis?
Oh, fake. See what they did there at the end? Now, how can you believe him? How? The actor insists the connection is real and ongoing, framing it as part of a larger disclosure push rather than a personal spotlight. His comments add another high-profile voice to the growing wave of public figures addressing UFO and NHI topics. Such statements continue to blur lines between entertainment and serious claims in the disclosure conversation. So what they're saying, it's hard to believe. Is this an actor acting? Or is it real? It's not real. I don't think so. I don't think so. Hey, man. Well, that's just weird what just happened. Huh. I got logged out of X. I didn't do that. That is wild. Yeah, here's another James Franco video. Let's take a look at this one. Take a look. Take a look at me now. Is this his friend? That's not him. That's his friend. Looks like he's drawing an alien. $713. Or 731. I don't know what that means. Makes no sense to me. Just trolling, I bet. Right? Right? It did it again. It logged me out again. That is bizarre. How am I getting logged out of X? Logging back in. This is wild. A Nordic alien approached Hollywood producer Brent Friedman on Orcas Island in Washington State, and according to Friedman, somehow knew his name and spoke telepathically. Oh my God, guys. Do you see what's going on? This is getting to be absolutely ridiculous. The joke is on us. Well, not me, but... All right, let's listen to this, and then I think we need to just get the health out of here. Check this out.
I have to ask you, because you mentioned this before we started rolling, you also saw a Nordic alien?
I did.
Where did you see a Nordic alien?
On Orcas Island.
Okay.
I was visiting a friend there. I'll keep this one short. I was visiting a friend there, and I woke up the next morning after we were talking about a bunch of stuff, and he'd gone down to the store, which is quite a ways away from his property, to get some food. And so I'm like, oh, it's a beautiful day. I'm going to take a walk on his property. He had like 20 acres in the woods. So I start walking, and I come over this ridge, and there'd been no one out. And all of a sudden, there's this person who literally looks like a male model, like a Scandinavian male model with kind of longish blonde hair in a weird kind of more like European clothes, whatever. And they say, hello, Brent. Like they're about 20 feet, a little bit further down the hill. And I'm thinking, okay, I did not see his mouth move. First of all, how's he know my name? Secondly, I did not see his mouth move.
And thirdly, 20 feet away. Already a major problem with this fake story.
I was like, hello. And
This sounds like a very bad lie right now. Sounds like he's making it up.
Said, turn around and walk the other way.
This does not sound like somebody who had an experience. This sounds like somebody who's trying to remember how to tell something he made up.
Mouth's not moving, and he's not looking threatening. And I kind of was like, got it, on it, turn, and I walk away. And now I'm getting a little bit freaked out. I get a ways down and I look back, and he's not there anymore.
Was he tall, blonde?
Yes. No, he was further down the hill. So I didn't have a chance to like look him in the eye, and like I'm 6'4", so I didn't have a chance to look at him and say, oh, this guy's 7'2" or whatever. But he was well put together, like a specimen, like an absolute specimen. So I ask, my friend comes back and I say, okay, I just had a really weird experience. He goes, oh, with one of those tall white people. I'm like, what do you know about them? And he goes, they have a compound on the Orcas Island. And he said, there's a lot of weird people that have compounds here because there's weird energy that comes like every couple, months. And they come in a black helicopter unmarked to a facility that's all gated. And there's about 8 of them. And they come here and they stay here for a couple days at a time, apparently when this energy is really high, and they get recharged.
Whoa.
And I'm like, have you ever met them? And he goes, no, they don't. They're very select in who they meet. He goes, there's a story about a number of years ago. One of them came down into one of the pubs, right? And just walked through the door one day and said, I want to have a drink. And everyone's like, who are you? And he's like, I live up the way. And they're like, okay, cool. And he's like, so what's it like to live here? And they're like, on Orcas? And he goes, no, on Earth.
What?
Yeah. And everyone's like, okay, dude, what is going on here? And then he had a couple drinks and people had to like get him outside. And he's like, no, it's okay. I'll walk home, and then he left. And so is that urban legend on Orcas? Like this was like,
is it like a pretty prevalent urban legend?
Yes.
On Orcas
people, you ask almost anyone that lives on there. It's like, oh, those tall white people, like they come here but they're very private. They don't intermingle with people. But there's a lot
I have a cousin, I was telling you, who moved there. I got to ask him about the tall white Nordic aliens.
Yeah. So circling this all back to Disclosure Day, it's like, one of the things that Bryce and I talked about after we saw it was Spielberg told a really compelling story about gray aliens. That was not a human being. I don't know. It could have been a hybrid. So maybe not a true like extraterrestrial.
It could have been Dolph Lundgren from 1984.
Maybe it was an ultra terrestrial. Maybe it was like someone from Atlantis or, there's so many theories around the Nordics. I don't know. But that was not just a good looking man. He spoke to me without opening his mouth.
Yeah, because it was around your speckle.
Okay. So, but none of that is touched upon in Disclosure Day.
Disclosure Day? Really? Is that what he just said? None of that is touched upon in Disclosure Day? Good Lord. Like, Disclosure Day is the benchmark for truthful shit? Shut up. Just shut the front door. God, these people. I am telling you, man. Look, you would think I would have something positive to say just one time. How can I? And now Rose Cuckold is hearing rumors again. Here he goes. About a prominent figure involved in the UFO transparency effort, maybe under consideration for a role in the Trump administration. But he's not going to tell us who, will he? You want to make a bet? Want to make a bet? I bet you he doesn't say, no, I can't say who, but a prominent figure is going to be questioned about the Trump administration. Oh, I'm so angry right now. I hate this guy. Him and his tooty toot.
I am hearing rumours.
Oh, you fuck.
I'm hearing rumours that a very prominent member of UAP transparency push may be being considered for appointment by the Trump administration.
Well, what does that mean? That means shit. So he's going to be talking with the Trump administration?
I hope that comes to pass, but I hope that it's done in a way that gives powers of subpoena, and powers to compel.
Powers of penis in my power to compel. All right, keep popping your peas there, penis breath.
Openness and transparency. At the moment, I'm really worried that what we're seeing is another attempt to control the narrative. And what would it be? Project Blue Book ended in around about 1970, so it's 50 plus years since the end of Project Blue Book. And frankly, all that showed was that the executive arm of government and the defence and intelligence community were able to run rings around the public's demand for UFO information. I am hearing rumours.
When is somebody going to be honest? Just somebody tell the truth for once, just once, about something. Something. Oh no. Oh no. Now Jeremy Corbell is talking about the orbs maybe have an effect on the human body and conceal larger craft. A theory. During a recent News Nation discussion, he's being called an investigative journalist? No. UFO buff. When he comes up with something legit, a legitimate, unidentified object, maybe I'll consider investigating. Everything he's given the public is bullshit. He was asked what researchers mean when they describe some UFOs as orbs or plasmoid phenomena. Corbell responded by all right, I'll just play it. There's so much to read. I'm not reading 2 minutes worth of this. Just here, take a listen. Oh my God.
As long as UFOs have been seen, there's been a consciousness connection to them. The spheres or the orbs that seem to be plasmoid in nature, they tend to have these effects.
When did they all of a sudden turn plasmoid on us? Right? All these years. Just now, 6 months, we are hearing about plasmoids. They find a word and they stick with it because, hey, plasmoids is fun. And I notice people like talking. People like saying plasmoids. That's all it is. I am so fucking pissed. Yes, I believe something is happening. But not a plasmoid. I feel like a freaking jerk off saying plasmoid.
on people. This is well documented by the Defense Intelligence Agency of the negative health effects. This is one of the numerous papers that were developed underneath the secret UFO program that actually George Knapp and I helped reveal to the public. And we've had the head of it, Dr. James Lukatsky, on our program, and he talked about the biological effects.
Jeremy, the faster you talk doesn't mean you're more legit. Slow down there, champ.
Of these orbs and how they can be damaging to the human body.
Oh my God. Guys, everything alien should be damaging to our body. Everything. We shouldn't be near these fucking things. We shouldn't be near them without protective something. People, you got a plasmoid orb. Come here, come here. If this was common knowledge, because he's talking, you know, like it's common knowledge. These plasmoids, they're very bad for your health, you know. You eat one of them, it's like a milk dud. It goes right through you. Oh, God.
He just asked me to ask, what is an orb exactly?
Oh, my God. Somebody please just put me out of my misery.
You know, it's a great question. You know, we can just
Even Jeremy's got to laugh at. Hey, I got a question. Go ahead. What's an orb? What is an orb? God, I can't stand. Look, I know what I sound like. You don't need to remind me. I know I sound like a bitch, a little baby tonight. I don't care. I'm pissed off and I don't want to hide it. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of being somebody I'm not. I'm tired of being somebody you want me to be. I'm angry because I feel like I'm banging my head against the wall. Nobody listens. I'm done with these freaking idiots. And everybody's eating it up like it's legit. The whole effing thing is a fucking con job. Every bit of it. Every bit. Demons? I got demons. Interdimensional being demons? Interdimensional being demon sentient plasmoids. Yes, that's a mouthful. But they're real. Where's the evidence? Hey, one thing at a time, all right? One thing at a time. I just learned how to say sentient plasmoid being. Give me a break. Durr.
describe it.
I don't even know what David Grush. How do you say that last name? Is it Grush or is it Grush? I don't know, but Eleganzo calls him Grush.
Its characteristics, and it's been highly documented scientifically by our own government. So we know frequencies that they work at. We know the effects on the human body.
You don't know what frequencies they work at, you jag off. Did you hear what he just said?
Government. So we know frequencies that they work at.
What do you mean what is that one? The 1.6 over at Skinwalker Cache? And look at the video they're using to show plasmoids. Do you see this shit? Freaking jagoffs.
We know the effects on the human body, on cattle. We know they've
Jeremy's getting more bald by the day. Thank God.
Been around since the beginning of the UFO phenomenon. You know, what are they exactly? You know, who knows? They could be scouts or something like that. I just really don't.
You know all this other shit. I know they're plasmoids. We know sentient plasmoid beings. We know that the frequency they work up. I don't know. I don't have all the answers. I don't know. I don't know anything. I'm just going by what I was told to say.
Exactly. You know, who knows? They could be scouts on cattle. We know they've been around since the beginning of the UFO phenomenon. You know, what are they exactly? You know, who knows? They could.
Oh, we don't know what they are exactly, but we do know that they're plasmoid sentient orb beings. Yeah, we know that much. Yeah. Sentient plasmoid. Say it with me. Plasmoids. All right.
be scouts or something like that. I just really don't have full answers to that.
But they are just unconventional shaped craft that propel themselves in a way that we're not fully sure of, right?
Well, they're spherical in nature is how they look observationally. There is some understanding of the physics involved that it could be cloaking, that it could be a much larger craft, and all you're seeing is a pinpoint of light. So I really don't know. You're going to have to ask an egg-headed physicist about that.
He is touted as the UFO guy, the UFO expert, and he doesn't know that. The most important answer of all, and he doesn't know it. But he knows everything else. He knows the frequency they're at. Oh, yeah. He knows that they're round to the eye anyway. They could be squares, but when they light up, you don't know. The plasmoid sentient beings, I know that much too. But what they are, I don't know. But they're plasmoids.
So basically, what we're just dealing with is the most basic kind of the identification, which is the shape.
So basically, all we know is that it's round. I gotta go. I'll talk to you guys. That's it. I mean, I really, seriously. I don't know, man. Sorry. Not sorry. It's very frustrating putting 22 years into this field and just watching it degrade into this clown show. It sucks. It does. It sucks. It's a clown show now. They have brought out everything. Everything. You now have 4 beings. You got the tall whites, you got the grays, you got your insectoids, and there's another one in there somewhere, right? You got your sentient plasmoid being orbs. Don't know anything else, but they are round. You know? Round. Don't know where they come from. How about flares? Did you ever think of that? I don't see any smoke for them to be flares, Rich. You got some nerve. All right, they're plasmoids. There you go. Now you're a part of the team. Ugh, how does anybody buy into this bullshit? Seriously, if you guys are believing anything. And what else? What else? David Grusha, biologics. Oh my God. Okay, calm down. The biologics are. We got biologics. I almost lost my eyeballs on that one. We got biologics. Pilots. We got pilots too. Non-human intelligence. It could be a monkey. Is it a little monkey flying it? Was it a monkey? That's what was at Roswell. Little monkeys. Chimpanzees. Yes. 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 I promise you, they weren't humans. They were monkeys. Believe me. What else? What a reallocation of funds that's very, very bad. Take our money and flip it and put it into a top secret alien program. Ooh, why don't we just create a new division and we could call it UAP something. I don't know, we'll come up with something. That's where all of this is for. All of this is just smoke and mirrors to get funding to create number 7. You know what I'm talking about. And the war against an invisible enemy. You know, we've got the detection system, but it wasn't set for balloons. You mean we had a defense system? Remember this a few years ago? It wasn't set, the setting, like a microwave oven. If you don't have it on the right setting, it just won't cook your food fast enough, or the center might still be frozen, right? Got to have it set on plasmoid. Now they set it to balloons, and all of a sudden, spy balloons were shooting down all these, balloons. It's so stupid. I hate this. What is going on? It can't be real. Nothing is real. And then Jaime Maussan with all of his diatomaceous earth beings. That's what they are. DTETs. No. Diatomaceous. No. DEET. ETDE. TEDs. Diatomaceous earth extraterrestrials. The Moomy Doomies. This has gotten out of control. You have everything from plasmoid sentient beings to reptilians, greys, tall whites, and another one. I always forget the fourth food group. Right? And then, I lost my train of thought. Come on back, baby. And then we got biologics, non-human entities, right? Demons. We got demons. Interdimensional beings. Could be demons. Spiritual. They brought out the rainbow. Every imaginable thing that you and I have talked about for the last 22 years has been brought up, and brought to the day, right here, right to the light. And they want us to believe. How do we believe when you have the diatomaceous earth Moomy Doomies, plasmoid beings, demons, the 4 food group aliens? How? How are we supposed to believe in any of that when they are giving us everything at one time? Think about it. They went through the entire list of every single being we can imagine and said, oh, it's real. Which one? All of it. All of it? Where do they come from? Don't know. Don't know is the answer. They know all of this other shit, but can't quite figure out where they come from. You know why? Because if they said they come from out there, where? Oh, they would have to tell us where, wouldn't they? Because if an alien said, we're not from your solar system, then they would have to say, but we can't tell you where we're from. Then I'm not talking to you anymore. You got to tell us where you're from. Okay, we will. But you can't tell the public. See, that's why none of this makes sense. They literally are telling us everything and nothing at the same time. It's beautiful. It is the absolute litany test to see who's the most gullible asshole in America. In the world, perhaps. But we'll stick with America because we're the biggest assholes when it comes to UFOs. Paris Diamond with a $2 super chat saying they are passing off military tests as UFO shit. Yes! But why? Why bring in all the alien circus? Why? We don't need Ringling Brothers, Barnum and Bailey circus. We don't need that. We don't need it. They need it. It sucks. And if we believe it, you're believing what part then? Like, I don't know what to believe. Which one? Do I believe in the 4 food group aliens? You know, do I believe in that? What do we got here? Thank you, Paris, for being a continuing supporter of GoofOn. Again, and that is the exact answer. That is the right answer. That is what it is. That's it. And they're coming up with the 7th division. What do they call them? Factions? No, I don't know. With another, like the Space Force. They're coming up with a new one now. Happy, how are you? 2026. Good, thank you for the $5 super love chat. It's a super dono. A donation with no emoji, stickers, or comments. I know I see the heart, the thumbs up, and the alien. That's part of your thing, right? And you do that all the time. So thank you for the love. $5, we round up here. Thank you very much. A continuing supporter of GoofOn. I didn't see any PayPal. No. No Cash App. Thank you very much, Happy 2026. But this is the problem. Doesn't it make sense now? Well, when you put it that way, you kind of make it sound like we're all crazy over here. You are. You are. Because you're lying to us. Imagine this. David Grush is lying about everything. He's just being paid to tell us this stuff. And it's under the guise of, I'm a whistleblower. Makes sense, right? You know, my family's been threatened. I've been threatened. Really? Who hasn't? Welcome to the family. I get threatened daily. You get threatened for being an asshole. I get threatened for being the whole ass? No. I love these guys, man. All of them are fucked up. Stupid stories. Who's the guy with the egg? Who's that guy with the egg? He flew around with the egg and it talked to him telepathically too. Can't remember his name right now. I think I'm getting that dementia that goes around. It's going around right now. Jake Barber. Yeah. And he's bald. And his last name is Barber. Go figure. See, that's the joke, guys. Don't you understand? Just like Bob Laser. Laser. Space weapon. I'm telling you, all of this whole entire thing, it's just because of what Paris said. It's to cover up the newest technology that looks like it might pass off as from another planet. We have got this technology, I believe, that is wicked. And they don't want us to think it's ours. So they're passing it off as alien. There won't be any disclosure. July 8th, is that when Trump is still making this speech? It won't happen. Look, from what I can tell, and from sources close to me, tell me there's some major disaster within the next 2 weeks that's going to happen, stopping the world like 9/11. I don't buy into it. I'm just telling you what I heard. So there won't be that announcement. Anyway, we'll see. We'll see. But thank you for hanging out. Thanks for listening to the EVP today at the beginning of the show. Thank you very much for everybody, all the super chats and the comments. Phenomenal night. I appreciate it. And this UFO thing it's out of control. But we'll continue tomorrow. I'll come up. Ed Chaffet send me so many great things. I'm going to use some of it for tomorrow. And hopefully I can make a video tomorrow with some of your sightings that were sent to me a month or two ago. I've got so much stuff I need to start putting out. So I'm going to try to get busy. Tomorrow will be a great day. And we'll be back tomorrow. Look, moderators, super chatters, great job. Thank you for helping. Thanks for your support being here and moderating and keeping the chat room fun. And if you ain't looking up, you ain't looking out for ufology. Got to keep looking up. It's true. No, I mean that. You got to look up. What are we heading out with today? What are we heading out with? Do we have what is this? Hunt them down? What happened? Oh, there it is. We'll go out with the metaliction since I already started it. I don't want to overplay Lucian's song, but we'll be back with that tomorrow. I'll see you guys on the next one tomorrow night. Alien bless. Thank you.